a busy week for you. But,
Yeah.
You know, you ended with the world champ here,
Yeah.
Meyer Shapiro.
Yep.
I'm gonna get his name right when he's in the news, you know. Talk to me about his preparation coming in and how you thought he was going to do with tennis.
No, I mean, I think it's really just been you know, the story of his maturation over the year, right? He came to us in August, right, a year ago. You know, four won his senior year, and trained with our RTC, and he got a lot better. He got a lot better. Trained a ton with Yanni and you know, a lot of our RTC guys, and really jumped some levels. You know, obviously, you know, he's the #1 recruit in the country. You know, he's a special kid, right? And you see the things he does in the room, and you think that he can, you know, be really special on the mat. Right? He has the pedigree. He's a cadet world champion, but junior's different division, right? Junior's a different division, and you're hopeful that you see the wrestling he does in the room against Yanni and a lot of our, you know, higher level RTC guys translate, and man, it did for sure. So.
I mean, yeah. So a lot of guys coming in as a college freshman, it's like a huge learning curve. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
This guy comes in and he's going with Yanni, and he's
yeah.
winning a world title.
Yeah.
How do you explain that? How does that happen?
I mean, I think that it's just. I think we honestly have a knack. We have a knack for kind of recruiting kids that are super creative, and you know, their wrestling is kind of their artistic expression. To be honest with you, right? Yanni, Vito, you know, Kyle, obviously a Cornell guy. You know, we've had a lot of, you know, Chris Foca, he's really unique as well. So we have a lot of guys that are, you know, we'll say fringe with really kind of wild styles, right? And I think that that's something that guys like that, you know, like Cornell for that reason, right? You're going to get the opportunity to, you know, explore your style, and you're going to be part of a program that has coaches that let you do that, right? I don't put anybody in a box. I want you to do what you do well, and my job is to find things to sprinkle in and make you even more creative. Right?
Talk to me about Meyer's switch. He's talked about it
Yeah.
a few times.
Yeah.
Against Azerbaijan, you had to go reset in the match against the Iranian in
Yeah.
the finals.
Yeah.
Reset. What is it with the switch?
Yeah, no, I think it's you know, his ability to refocus, right? So we talk about laser focus. Talk about a lot of, you can talk about Vito, right, and his you know, jumps and levels he made. And I think Meyer is kind of learning from Vito some, and you know, picking up on what that means, right? So the ability to have something go wrong and not let it derail you, but bring yourself back to focus, bring yourself back to, you know, a calm center, and then from there you can go continue to wrestle, right? Because with Meyer, I truly believe the more wrestling position he gets in, he's going to win, right? He's just super talented, has crazy body awareness, right? So it's like, hey man, the more positions you wrestle in against these foreigners that are really good in certain positions but not super well-rounded, you're going to win, right? So even if you're down 4-0, go create a flurry, go get a takedown, right? Score the next point. All those things that you talk about in really any style, just having him continue to believe that, right? So, but I think that he came with a lot of tools, and I think he's continuing to develop tools now, and some of those are mental tools as well, which is you know, a great sign, you know, for him heading into his freshman year. Hasn't even hit the mat with a C on his chest yet, and he's making these changes that you know, we're seeing Vito and Yanni make and need to make, right? So you know, it's exciting for us and for the program for sure.
Talk about the program. What does this do for the program to have guys like Meyer, guys like Yanni, these elite, you know, international wrestlers wearing Team USA across their chest in addition to the big C, right?
Oh, I mean, I think it's a win-win, right? I think it's great because our guys know that when you come to Cornell, you're gonna have the opportunity to wrestle. You know, for Team USA, you're gonna have the opportunity to wrestle in big-time events. Right, you're going to have the opportunity to wrestle in ranking tournaments. You're going to have the opportunity to wrestle in world championships, right? And honestly, and you know, be it what it may, it's an expectation. Right? It's a bit of an expectation for a Cornell guy to, you know, be well-rounded and have a lot of skills and translate the freestyle really well. So I think that our kids that choose Cornell, that they recognize that they're going to have a full experience. Right? It's not just going to be folk style. They're going to have a complete wrestling experience. They can pursue the Olympic dream, you know, and obviously, with the way things are now with NIL and whatnot, we are one of the few schools that's still staying true to the Olympic dream, to the RTC model, and giving our kids true opportunity, not just giving them a freestyle experience when they're in college.
So I know you come to the World Championships, each guy has their own personal coach.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people here in this delegation.
Yeah.
For you as a coach, what do you see from this team as a whole? I mean, what do you, they crushed it yesterday, right? 5 to 6 guys, a lot of medals going on today. There's
I see a lot of good coaching, to be honest with you, and not even myself. Like you know, I mean, it's obviously pretty clear that Yanni was Meyer's personal coach for this, right? So, you know, I'm sitting in the front chair because I have experience with the button and whatnot, right? But no, I think Adam's done a great job. Travell, you know, Jagger, Stever, you know, Han, like all those guys. I think everybody. If I left anybody out, sorry, right? But I think the personal coaches have prepared these kids really well. You know, and I should say, I think the RTCs, right, have prepared these kids really well. And USA, right? I think they had a few camps, which is exciting and you know, good for the kids as well. So they have an idea and they can train together as a team. But the overarching theme, I think, in general, is the RTCs are preparing these kids. And I think that the product we see right now at the age group and at the senior level is a direct impact through the RTC.